everyone, my name is Minisethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about demand and supply shock. First of all, we will see demand shock. Due to unexpected event, sudden and significant change in demand will be called demand shock. Due to some unexpected event, sudden and significant change in demand will be called demand shock. Demand shock mainly divided into two parts, positive demand shock and negative demand shock. Sudden and significant increase in demand due to unexpected event will be called positive demand shock. For example, sudden increase in demand for sanitizers and masks during COVID-19 is example of a positive demand shock. Negative demand shock means sudden and significant decrease in demand due to unexpected event. 2008 financial crisis which lead to severe drop in demand is example of a negative demand shock. Causes of demand shock: change in consumer confidence. If consumers are very optimistic about economy, then they will increase demand. If they are not optimistic, obviously they will not increase demand. Fiscal policy: if government increase taxes, then demand reduce. If government reduce taxes, then demand increase. Monetary policy: if central bank increase interest rate, then demand reduce. But if central bank reduce interest rate, then demand increase. Technological advancement also increase demand. For example, mobile phone are result of technological advancement. Earlier people didn't need a mobile, but now everyone have mobile. This increase in demand of mobile is a result of technological advancement. Some external event like natural disaster, global pandemics, COVID-19 pandemics also can increase demand and lead to demand shock. Now is the impact of demand shock on our economy. Positive demand shock means demand increase. Negative demand shock means demand decrease. If demand increase, then prices also increase. If demand fall, then prices also fall. If demand increase, then in order to meet this demand, output will also increase. But if demand fall, then output also fall. If demand increase, output increase. When output increase, employment will also increase. But when demand fall, output fall, employment also fall. If demand increase, then output increase. When output increase, then investment also increase. But if demand fall, output fall, eventually investment will also fall. Now we will see policy responses to manage negative and positive demand shock. In order to manage negative demand shock, policy makers reduce interest rate and taxes. In case of positive demand shock, demand exceeds than supply, which increases prices and lead to inflation. In order to manage this situation, policy maker increase interest rate and taxes. Now we will see diagrams. This diagram represents positive demand shock. This diagram represents negative demand shock. Here you can see in case of positive demand shock, our demand increase. That's why our demand curve shift forward from DD to DD1. But in case of negative demand shock, our demand fall. That's why our demand curve shift backward from DD to DD1. Now we see supply shock. Due to unexpected event, sudden or significant change in supply will be called supply shock. Supply shock also divided into two parts. First is negative supply shock. Sudden and significant fall in supply will be called negative supply shock. Causes of negative supply shock are natural disaster, war, political instability, pandemics, sudden increase in cost of input, government regulation, tariff, etc. And effect of negative supply shock are inflation. Obviously, if supply is less than demand and prices increase, it will lead to inflation. If there is less output, then obviously less investment, less employment, less income, eventually GDP of a country fall. If there is no output, less supply, it will increase unemployment in economy. Stagflation is a situation where slow economic growth, high inflation rate and high unemployment rate exist simultaneously. Now we'll say positive supply shock. Sudden and significant increase in supply will be called positive supply shock. causes technological advancement, discovery of new resources, favorable weather. For example, in case of agriculture, good weather can lead to increase in production of crops, decrease in input cost can also increase supply, reduction in taxes can increase supply, removal of trade barriers can also increase supply. Effect of positive supply shock: output increase, employment increase, income increase, eventually our economy grow, unemployment reduce, prices reduce, and consumer welfare increase, because now consumer can receive goods and services at lower prices. Now we'll see diagrams. This diagram shows a negative supply shock. As we know, in case of negative supply shock, our supply reduce. That's why in this diagram our supply reduce from SS to SS1. This diagram represents positive supply shock. In case of positive supply shock, our supply increase. In this diagram, our supply increase from SS to SS1. So this is all about demand and supply shocks. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.